Just imagine facing empty shelves or a health crisis with no support. That was the stark reality for civilians during World War II, a level of suffering most of us can't even fathom. I learned from incredible role models how to face such hardships head on. And while we're not at war, the rising cost of living, thanks to government tariffs on vital goods, is a battle many of us are fighting. This video is about taking back control. I'll show you how to gain insights from the past and take concrete steps now to prepare for a more secure future. Welcome to Lifestyle Opportunities. This video delves into the often unimaginable civilian suffering during World War II, exploring the harsh realities beyond the battlefield, including food scarcity, disease, and widespread hardship. Understanding the lessons from history highlights the importance of preparedness today. We'll draw parallels between the challenges faced then and potential disruptions we might encounter now, emphasizing the need for self-reliance. This leads us to explore practical preparedness strategies, including building your own homegrown food security through hydroponics and gardening, ensuring access to clean water with a water distiller, and establishing financial preparedness with smart money strategies like cooking at home, solar generators, and paying off debt. Join us as we learn from the past to thrive and survive in the present. Like this video and subscribe for more in-depth exploration of historical events and practical preparedness strategies we can implement today. Together, we can learn from the past and prepare for the future with lifestyle opportunities. As our opening highlights, food scarcity was a defining challenge for civilians during World War II. Governments implemented strict rationings on essential goods like sugar, meat, and even shoes to ensure equitable distribution amidst wartime shortages. The immense military needs meant that vast quantities of food were diverted to support troops overseas. Furthermore, transportation disruption due to fuel rationing and the prioritization of war materials hindered the movement of fresh produce. Import restrictions, often caused by enemy actions, further exacerbated the problem, cutting off vital supplies. Even agriculture production suffered due to agriculture labor shortages as men were conscripted into the armed forces. While food scarcity represented a daily struggle, the suffering of people during World War II extended far beyond hunger. Bombing raids on cities led to immense destruction, causing mass casualties and leaving millions homeless and displaced as refugees. The sheer scale of the war resulted in an estimated 60 to 80 million deaths, leaving few families untouched by the profound loss of husbands, fathers, sons, and other loved ones. Overcrowding in shelters and refugee camps, coupled with damaged infrastructure led to outbreaks of deadly infectious diseases like typhus and dysentery. The constant fear of attack, the witnessing of atrocities, and the uncertainty of the future inflict deep and lasting psychological scars on both civilians and soldiers. Beyond food, people faced severe shortages of clothing, fuel for heating, and adequate shelter. Inflation and unemployment added to the daily struggles for survival. The Holocaust, the systematic extermination of approximately 6 million Jews, stands as the most horrific example of suffering. Numerous other groups faced persecution based on their ethnicity, religion, or political beliefs. Millions were subjected to forced labor in concentration camps and war industries. In the United States, Japanese Americans were unjustly incarcerated in internment camps, facing loss of property and freedom. Survivors often faced lasting physical and mental health problems, and the war's impact extended to future generations through reduced educational opportunities and disrupted family structures. The suffering endured during World War II serves as a powerful reminder of the devastating human cost of conflict. The impact extended far beyond immediate physical needs, leaving lasting scars on individuals, families, and societies worldwide. Understanding this multifaceted suffering provides a crucial perspective on the true cost of war. The hardships endured by civilians during World War II, from the gnawing hunger of food scarcity to the constant threat of disease from contaminated water, highlights a fundamental human need: the ability to provide for oneself and for one's family in the face of crisis. While we thankfully live in a different era, the lessons of resilience and the importance of preparedness remain profoundly relevant. Reflecting on the challenges of food and water shortages during World War II compels us to consider how we can build greater security in our lives today. Thankfully, we have access to modern tools and techniques that can empower us to become more reliant. Let's explore some practical ways we can prepare for potential disruptions, drawing inspiration from the past but utilizing the innovations of the present. One such innovation is hydroponics, a method of growing food indoors without soil. As we learned about the strict rationing and agricultural labor shortages during the war, imagine the benefit of a system that allows for year-round growing right in your home, regardless of weather or external supply chains. Hydroponic systems often boost faster growth cycles and can use significantly less water than traditional gardening, which is a crucial consideration if water resources become strained. Even in small living spaces, space-efficient vertical hydroponic systems can provide a consistent supply of fresh greens and vegetables, offering vital nutrients when access to grocery stores might be limited. Setting up a hydroponic system involves understanding a few key tools. such as grow lights to mimic sunlight, balance nutrients, and incorporating systems like deep water culture or nutrient film techniques. While the technology is modern, the underlying principle of ensuring a continuous food source echoes the struggles of those who faced wartime scarcity. I've been growing food in my home for a few years, and now I'm taking the next step to boost production. I'm currently constructing a hydroponics tower using repurposed firehouse sub containers, a water pump with a flow rate of at least 500 gallons per hour, and a few other necessary materials. Of course, the age-old practice of gardening remains a powerful tool for preparedness. While World War II saw agriculture production hampered by wartime demands, today, cultivating our own garden, even in small places, can provide a variety of crops and foster a deeper connection to our food. Utilizing direct sunlight and improving soil health through practices like composting builds a resilient and sustainable way to supplement our food. Furthermore, the ability to engage in seed saving offers a long-term strategy for food security, ensuring we have seeds for future planting independent of external suppliers. Essential gardening tools like shovels, hoes, and watering cans, along with knowledge of local growing conditions, empowers us to take direct action in securing our food. Just as families during the war relied on their victory gardens, our modern gardens can provide food for our households. Beyond growing food, the ability to preserve it becomes critical during times of scarcity. Tools like canning, dehydrating, and fermenting allows us to extend the shelf life of our harvest, ensuring that seasonal abundance can sustain us through leaner times. Similarly, having manual tools like grain grinders and hand-powered water pumps provides a vital backup when electricity might not be available. The suffering caused by disease during World War II often stemmed from a lack of clean water. In modern preparedness, ensuring access to portable water is paramount. Water distillers offer a highly effective method for purifying water from various sources. It is done by a process of boiling water, which is condensed into steam. Distillers remove a wide range of contaminants, including bacteria, viruses, and heavy metals. While both electric and manual options exist, having a means to produce clean drinking water, especially in emergency situations, is a crucial aspect of preparedness. Understanding how distillation works and the different types of distillers available can empower us to secure this essential resource. Beyond securing our food and water supply, a crucial aspect of preparedness that often gets overlooked is our financial resilience. Just as the economic hardships of World War II added to the daily struggles, unexpected financial strain can severely impact our ability to weather any crisis. Building a solid financial foundation is a key component of being truly prepared. Here are some practical money strategies we can implement today. We already discussed growing and preserving our own food, but another significant way to save money and build a more resilient budget is by ditching the takeout and cooking at home. Not only are home-cooked meals often healthier, but the savings can be substantial over time. Think about how those dollars spent on convenience could be redirected towards building your own emergency fund or investing in preparedness supplies. This simple shift mirrors the resourcefulness of families during wartime who relied on home-cooked meals out of necessity. I used this very strategy to buy my home after a divorce over 30 years ago. At that time, my income was just a little over $13,000 per year. In another video, I shared with you how I was able to overcome injuries I've sustained while saving a young man's life, which ultimately led to my disability and limited earning capacity. Despite those challenges, this strategy made home ownership possible for me. Another smart financial move is ditch buying name brand items just for show. Often generic or store brand alternatives offer the same quality at a significantly lower cost. That extra money saved by choosing the less flashy packaging can accumulate and provide a greater financial buffer, giving you more flexibility during uncertain times. This isn't about deprivation. It's about smart money allocation, focusing on needs rather than perceived status. This next tip is not for everyone. Consider living with family members, and sharing living expenses can be a powerful way to reduce your monthly outgoings. Sharing rent, utilities, and even groceries can free up a significant portion of your income, allowing you to pay down debt faster or build a stronger financial safety net. This collaborative approach echoes the way communities often came together during challenging times to support one another. Finally, one of the most impactful steps you can take towards financial preparedness is to aggressively pay off debt. High interest debt can be a significant drain on your resources, making it harder to save and leaving you vulnerable to financial shocks. When you reduce your debts, you free up future income and create a more stable financial foundation, allowing you to focus on building true security. Implementing these money-saving strategies alongside our efforts in food and water security creates a more holistic approach to preparedness. By strengthening our financial footing, we empower ourselves to navigate potential challenges with greater confidence and resilience. Another aspect to preparedness is solving the issue of what to do if your power goes out. Have you considered buying solar generators? During power outages caused by natural disasters, grid failures, or other emergencies, a solar generator can provide a reliable source of electricity to keep essential devices running. This includes lights, communications for phones, radios, medical equipment such as CPAPs, refrigerators for a limited time, depending on the size and capacity of your generator. I use my generator often to help cut down on the high cost of electricity. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to Lifestyle Opportunities so you don't miss out on learning about more practical guides for thriving and surviving. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only. Also, check out the links in the description for more additional resources. Have a great day. Bye-bye.